Now, Russia and Ukraine have agreed to a large-scale prisoner exchange and have also held discussions on a possible ceasefire. This after delegations of both Moscow and Kyiv wrapped up their first direct peace talks in over 3 years at Istanbul in Turkey. Under the latest agreement, both countries are set to swap 1,000 prisoners of war. However, both parties did not agree to a suspension to the fighting.
We discussed the ceasefire and prisoner exchanges. The result is an exchange of 1,000 prisoners for 1,000. That is the outcome of today's meeting.
The delegations also held discussions on a potential meeting between Russian President Putin and his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky during the 90-minute-long truce talks. Ukraine's negotiators said that the next step would be a meeting between Putin and Zelensky.
The tentative success of today's negotiations is still to be consolidated. That means that the pressure on the Russian Federation must continue. We should not really relax at this point. And there are many issues that can be resolved if only the leaders can meet.
On the other hand, Russia has said that it has taken note of Ukraine's request for a face-to-face meeting between both the presidents. According to the Russian delegation, the two sides will be presenting a vision of a possible future ceasefire as well. Moscow also said that it is satisfied with the outcomes of direct peace talks with Kyiv, while adding that they are ready for future discussions. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has said that he is confident of holding direct talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. In an interview with Fox News, he said that he has a good relation with Putin and is hopeful of striking a deal.
I have a very good relationship with Putin. I think we'll make a deal. We have to get together, and I think we'll probably schedule it because I'm tired of having other people go and meet and everything else.
Following the peace talks in Turkey, French President Emmanuel Macron said that Europe is planning to impose additional sanctions on Russia if they refuse to agree on an unconditional ceasefire. During a media briefing at the European Political Summit, Macron said that the sanctions will be imposed in coordination with the United States.
Today, the only proposal that remains on the table is the only concrete proposal that has been made, namely an unconditional ceasefire. We are continuing to prepare new sanctions in coordination with the United States in case this proposal does not receive a positive response.
In the midst of all this, Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky met Prime Minister of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, and Netherlands Prime Minister Dick Schoof at the European Political Committee Summit in Albania.
Thank you very much. Sometimes still too many models, but this model works exactly directly focused on the relationship.
It's right here in front of us. Yes, this will be great.
Yeah.
For the Europeans.
Speaking on the sidelines, Zelensky said that Ukraine needs peace and added that the country is hopeful of reaching it as well.
Each day steps toward peace. Our meeting here is also toward peace, to strengthen Ukraine, security for us, security for Europe at least. It's true. So, and what was in Turkey also, we did it not depending on the level even of Russia, that they sent not high level, but we wanted to demonstrate that each our day, each our step toward the peace. We need peace, and I hope that we will have it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilko.
The Ukrainian president also held several bilateral talks on the sidelines of the European Political Committee Summit with representatives of Moldova and the European Commission. Zelensky also held meetings with Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson and Bulgarian Prime Minister Rosen Zeljakov. Furthermore, the Ukrainian president also held meetings with European Council President Antonio Costa and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen during the European Political Committee Summit. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.